What's up, everybody? It's just why we love horror. It's the shows we drop whenever we drop them. I'm JWMaher. That's Aaron Brooks. What's going on, Aaron?
Hey, excited to be here. Always excited to be here for these episodes or any episodes. But yeah, particularly today, found footage subgenre as a genre of horror I like more than 99.9% of people, I would say.
That's probably true.
That's okay. But and yeah, this one I think came onto my radar a little while ago, and then I kind of forgot about it. And now all of a sudden it pops onto video on demand, services and everything like that. And it's found footage, the making of the Patterson project.
This is one of those weeks where I feel like we're doing a service to the community because like a lot of people are just gonna either not know about this ever, never see it, just never see it in their searches, or they'll be just scrolling, and they will just scroll right past. It's probably because the one reason you were talking about before we went in the air. The title is just unwieldy.
It's very funny. It fits with the movie, but it's a bad title to get discovered. I'll be honest, not to sound like a suit, because I am in my suit, as you can see.
Yeah.
So Max Tzanz is how I'm going to say his name. I don't know if the T is silent and it's just Zanz. Maybe it is. But the director here, I think, has a very good future, first and foremost. I feel like I could see this director working with this same cast of characters for a variety of movies and a variety of kind of different realms as he goes. We'll see if he just sticks to the comedy horror, which this is a comedy horror. And I always preface that comedy horror is a little different than horror comedy. It's comedy first, and it's comedy first for quite a while in this one.
The horror is just kind of like if you blink, you'll miss it. Things that are happening.
Yes, but then, like a lot of found footage movies and horror comedies, both, they kind of hold the cards back of the horror aspect. But once the horror does come in, all hell does break loose for sure. Yeah. I really, really enjoyed this movie. Right now on Letterboxd, there's 278 reviews, including John in my review. So people have not watched this movie yet. And I do think this is a movie that, like, the Letterboxd community, which I am afraid to address too often, but I think they would like. It feels like another underseen movie, all you need is blood for sure, with, the themes and the humor, but done in a very different way, mixed with like One Cut of the Dead. That'd be like the two movies, if I was like Frankensteining this, I would compare it to personally.
People love One Cut of the Dead. They love One Cut of the Dead. And if you like that kind of like, this is a shoestring video production crew in Jeopardy vibe, then that is this movie.
Yeah, and then with like a theater camp kind of humor to it as well. So named a bunch of movies that are kind of underseen, but yeah, like I really enjoyed this movie. Like I was laughing out loud multiple times throughout the movie. I was enjoying just the comedy and getting like the journey of the filmmaking for the first hour or so of the movie. And then as things kind of go wrong, there starts to become like basically an Evil Dead type of vibe and presence to the movie.
I won't throw up spoilers yet because there's a few things I want to talk about before we get into the spoiler part of it. One thing of note is Radio Silence are executive producers on this movie, so I do expect them at some point to like, yo, why are people watching this movie? And they kind of have their fingerprints on it, so if you like Ready or Not and Abigail and just like the vibe, you're going to get Radio Silence moments in this movie. Like, it's not like a full-fledged, splatter. It's not like the end of Ready or Not. But you get that if you like that. So if you like Radio Silence, check out this movie as well. And then also, if you're into just those movies that are about like the struggles of putting an independent movie together, it has like that like National Lampoon's kind of comedy vibe to it, where it's like they're pulling off wacky like lies and subterfuge to like even get the movie off the ground. Like the one girl basically goes to her parents' timeshare without telling anybody. They lie to a wealthy investor to get money because she thinks she's going to meet Alan Rickman, which is also a funny subplot.
That should be in the spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, that's not really a spoiler, but I am putting up spoilers now because that is now we'll get into spoilers. But
Alan Rickman works really well, and you've got to think they've talk to Alan Rickman's family before having this be such a prominent joke and like likeness in the movie, just because otherwise it'd be kind of distasteful. But
yeah. It's like the guy they get to do it obviously does not. I mean, I guess looks like Alan Rickman, a very young Alan Rickman.
Yes, a very young, different, probably raced Rickman.
Like he's like a. I guess he's an of Asian descent actor, at least partially. Just doing the voice like at a B+. It's not even like an A level. He's doing Alan Rickman at a B+.
Yes,
and it's like Robin Hood, Alan Rickman.
Mm-hmm.
and then of course it doesn't really matter because when they finally introduce him to the old lady from Gremlins, she is possessed.
Yes,
it goes together so great.
Yeah, and like I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but I'm not the biggest radio silent fan. This is probably my favorite thing they've done so far because it does have that feeling of their work, but I think it's got a little more restraint to the comedy, which ends up making it better in the end. And I did not know it was a radio silence movie going into it either, and figured it out at the splatter, about an hour in. I was like, there's just no way they have something to do with this movie. And that was the day they were on set, clearly. The effects look really good. The camera work is great. One of my favorite jokes. I'm not going to go through all the jokes that in this movie and which ones I like, but when the guy who's playing the cameraman, like the director Chase, who's fantastic in this movie. I love that guy. Blanking on the name of the actor.
Brennan Keelcook.
Brennan Keelcook, really, really good. Like perfect in that role. Like he's like trying to describe this character. You're also the cameraman, so that you have to focus. And like this guy doesn't know how to use a camera. He doesn't know how to like zoom or anything.
But in the audition, he nails it. You see him like being able to do it perfectly in the audition.
Right. And it's just like it's really great, really fun stuff. And like that's where like the humor of it reminds me of One Cut of the Dead, like big time.
Yes.
Because the next scene, like the next shot, they show him like sitting in the passenger car seat, like underneath the actor, holding his hand, and like they got like go back to that like multiple times in the movie, and it's just like always very funny. And then once people start dying, it's just like Chase goes like not at the end. He goes like kind of in the middle of like the frame. Like no one's like really safe. So when the horror starts happening, it's really good, which reminds me again of All You Need Is Blood, where there was really great humor, a making of a movie, very different, way different. But then like once the horror starts happening, there's good practical effects and they don't shy away from it and nobody's safe. So
it's the big bad, the evil in the movie, I think is probably the last thing I'll get to. But like there's two things I'll say. One, the movie they're actually making is like another shitty Bigfoot movie. It's like they do a good job with a horrible premise, I guess is what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like clearly like when there's the lady making the costumes, and like when she's first showing them the costumes, it looks like shit.
Yes.
And like on purpose. And then it kind of comes together. And the first actor they have playing Bigfoot, they're in the woods, so he gets shot by a hunter. Oh,
yes.
So fucking great.
Yeah, and he's like, once I put on the Bigfoot mask, I'm Bigfoot. Like, there's no it's just like the Kane Hodder of Bigfoot. He gets shot in the leg. It's like perfect. Yeah, and it's just, and this movie is like 80 some minutes long, and
89 exactly.
89. And it probably could have trimmed off another 9 minutes or so and been even better as like a tight 80 to 78 minute movie, to be honest. Because
I think the character development is actually really good. Like, it's not like you have an 90-minute movie and there's a bunch of characters you don't give a shit about. Like even like the semi-minor characters, like the actors, they have time to actually be characters. Yeah. Like the one girl is like trying to be sexy, and there's one guy that plays the guitar. It's like, okay, these guys are cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is like one of the best of the year, honestly. It's going to be in my top 10, and people need to check this one out. We need to get it over 278 Letterboxd reviews. That's just not good enough.
I do think it's like the fact like the horror, coming back to the horror aspects of it, it's like it's one of those movies where it's not done like insultingly. Like you clearly realize they are in danger light years before they are in danger. It's there's a room in the house in the basement that's like they think is a storage room, so they just put all their stuff in there. But it's clearly like containing. It was made to contain a demon, and they just release a demon, and then it goes through like the 7 steps of the demonic thing. And once they're fucked, they're fucked. And it's a tonal shift. It's still funny, but the shift is brutal and swift.
Yeah. No, this is really good stuff. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, I would agree too. Is that anything else you want to talk about the movie?
Nah, I think we're good. Go watch this.
Yeah, I agree. Go see this movie right away. Let's get to some ratings. I think we can't really stress enough that this is a movie that needs to be seen. It's got like the backing so that it doesn't have any of the pitfalls of like independent horror. It doesn't. At no point watching this movie was I like, oh, this is just low budget shit. Like it covers its bases perfectly. So for that, I'm gonna go 4.5.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my favorites of the year. Like, honestly, like there's very few faults I can find in the movie. This and Strange Harvest are competing for the #1 found footage and one of the best horror movies of the year. 4.5 for me as well. Yeah, this one's a classic. I would look forward to watching it multiple times. And this is definitely one I'm going to be recommending to a lot of people, and I think they're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, go see this movie. Anyway, if you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. We have a Letterboxd challenge as well at this website. We'd love for you to, at the very least, see what we're doing. Because, maybe you don't want to watch all the movies. We can at least point you in the right direction if you're interested in stuff. And the schedule here, it's Sunday today, so later today, look for the finale of this portion of Why We Love Horror TV as we cover the season finale of Dexter Resurrection. We'll get into that. Monday's Versus, Will and I covering a movie called Blood Pie. You could skip it, but we're going to cover it anyway. Don't skip Versus. Skip watching Blood Pie. Right. Tuesday, Why Liv Loves Horror. Wednesday, Aaron and Wines. I think we're making it to Jason X and is Jeremy. Jeremy's coming along?
With three-time guest Jeremy Potters.
Hell yeah, we love Jeremy. Thursday is the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd Challenge watch-along show. We're covering Jagged Edge, and we apologize in advance. And Friday, 2 episodes of Why We Love Horror Trivia. Until next time, I'm John Moore. That's Aaron Brooks. This has been Why We Love Horror.